Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aries, March 9, 2022. Cooperation comes more readily than usual today, and energy is lively and creative around you. Conversations are animated and primarily light-hearted. What comes to light today may take a few days to truly sink in. Today's transits are especially good for looking at your life differently, especially private, personal, self-worth, and financial matters. Outside of the box, thinking brings rewards. You may wish to share something personal with a trusted person in your life, and it comes as a relief. You're in a great position to make small changes in your life that lead to significant improvements. You more readily see areas that would benefit from improved approaches, including projects and attitudes. Working under the radar is likely, and it's useful and fruitful to do so. Still, it's a time for branching out and coming up with novel ways to approach your world and express your feelings. You want to move forward freer and lighter, and a change of pace feels right. Even with this upbeat, forward-looking energy, it's a day for winding down. New beginnings should wait. Your red-hot planetary ruler, Mars, continues to travel alongside its divine counterpart, Venus, via your bossy 10th house of authority, so in addition to attracting those who gather at the C-suite, you're also looking the part. Whether you're single or already romantically attached, the effects of this celestial synergy are validating your desire for something long-lasting and perhaps even traditional. Keep in mind that the North Node of Fate via your 2nd house of value systems will face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, in your sign today. Leave the past where it belongs. The path is clearing. Who do you enjoy working with, and what brings you joy? As the moon leaves Capricorn for Aquarius, your mental processes may shift from career to community. In a perfect world, you should have a wide, supportive professional network to fall back on or seek out when you need help. However, this may not always be the case. So, use the lunar power to invest in groups, connections, and networking opportunities to meet supportive individuals in your field. After all, you never know who you could connect with or where networking could lead. The week is barely a few days old, but already the moon has managed to form a friendly aspect to the North Node in your income sector, and now, as it returns to an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, it is set to do the same for the other side of the financial fence. This is helping to boost your confidence, especially when it comes to a creative approach to money matters. Have you ever been happier? Well, maybe back when you were a kid, but right now you're feeling pretty happy to be just exactly where you are. Enjoy this rare energy. It's not easy to break with tradition, but you are somewhat known for taking the road less traveled. Sometimes the road less traveled for you, however, is the traditional one. Give yourself a break today and follow a very simple plan. Eat only the freshest food available to you, exercise, but take special care of your joints, yoga or swimming followed by a sauna if possible, and get to bed early. Your next break from the norm will be empowered by this respite. It's a brand new month and a fresh cycle is starting. You can't get a better day than this day to get the action happening in your life. You are probably well known for your abilities to take the initiative and get things underway. However, it can be especially important for you to think these things through first before committing. A lack of follow-through is something also akin to being a one. Provided the project you start is exciting and can hold your interest, you shouldn't have too much trouble sticking with it until the end. The moon is traveling across an important part of the sky today, something that will give you a better read on where you have been and where you are going. It is just before leaving your income sector that the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto in your career sector, just as he is pulling things back professionally to a more manageable and long-term pace. It is just a few hours later that returning to your communication sector, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Venus and Mars, just as they have shifted their focus from your professional game and onto your social life, friendship, teamwork, and networking. As the moon makes its first visit to your communication sector since Venus and Mars return to your friendship sector over the weekend, there will be an immediate reaction. The moon's friendly aspect to the planets of love and passion will make it easier to connect, something that will give your relationships and the laws of synchronicity a boost. Your tarot reading for today. The Star, the Fool and the Devil. How long will you continue to allow this person to humiliate you before starting to tell him what you really think and defending yourself? The cards tell us that you are being weakened by a superior, whose words are regularly dragging you down. It's hard to stay positive, and a person is always trying to bring you down or make you understand that you are not up to par. Taking action is the only way to stop this. You need to take your courage in both hands and stand up to the person so that this problem ceases as soon as possible. Once done, your daily life will be pleasant once again, and perhaps you will even come to appreciate the time you spend with that person. He was your executioner yesterday, and tomorrow he will be your friend. Why? Because there was communication and your relationship has been rebalanced. The cards also show that you lack confidence in yourself, and that is the weakness that allows this person to walk all you over. Try to act calmer. You will see that others step back and will think twice before imposing things on you. You need to understand that it is you who decides how others treat you. If you lack strength, you may be under pressure. If you show that you have a strong character, it will be more difficult to get at you. Our eyes in the sky. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams. Creating a vision board can help. Noting what you want to change will be useful, but you might not be able to achieve everything on your list. You could feel a little stuck in life at the moment because every step you take forward is followed by a big step backward. Don't allow yourself to be anxious over your lack of flow. You'll start running soon. Just move at your own pace. You need to feel the love. Intimacy takes time, but it's worth the energy getting to know someone you care about. Worries melt away, and we become more oriented to our creative impulses, dreams, and fantasies. Our artistic and spiritual senses are especially potent over the next 2 days, and will fare better with activities that prize imagination over accuracy. If possible, make time for rest, relaxation, and meditation this afternoon. After nightfall, the Pisces Sun sextiles Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises. This transit amplifies the unique personality traits that we ordinarily attempt to cloak or obscure to appear professional or to fit in. Yet who has determined these rules for professionalism? What dictates have we been following that have taught us that conformity is good and ingenuity is problematic? During this aspect, we are hit with a stroke of genius, or experience a serendipitous encounter. A grand plan begins to materialize in our minds, hinting that playing by the rules is actually blocking us from receiving the best of what life has to offer. Follow intuitive hunches and make gambles to align yourself with Kismet. Use feelings of excitement, enthusiasm, and inspiration as a barometer to determine whether you are on the right track. Most of all, sidestep interactions with those who downplay the truth that, at any instant, we have the power to change our lives by changing our minds.